Morning, everybody. So it's Friday, but I'm going to post this Saturday, which is why I'm in bus driver drag. And I'm wearing this because it went from being beautiful and warm and sunny to it's totally gray today. It's actually cold. I just closed my windows and turned the heat back on. It's horrible. So, anywho, earlier this week, I participated in an online auction. I'm going to take my glasses off because they're swear again. And full disclaimer, I actually know this woman in real life. She's a friend of a friend. I met her many years ago. She's an acquaintance. She's super cool. When I met her, she had a corporate job. She had just left it, and she has this tremendously beautiful house. Anyway, she started doing this online salvage business, and she then moved into like ephemera and paper and like all these other items she was pulling from these old houses, aside from things like doorknobs and other stuff. I'm going to link her website below. Where you can buy amazing like vintage brass doorknobs, Victorian stuff like that. But she also has this ephemera business. So she gave me a heads up about an upcoming sale she was doing because she knew that I do sewing and she knew I was interested in this stuff. So she gave me a heads up. I went in, I bid on the box, I got the box, and it arrived today, and I'm going to show you what's in it. And it's like so amazing, and it's like going to be hard to show you everything. So I'm going to tell you there's going to be more than one video on this box. So let's start with, she just sent me this. It's a newspaper article, and I couldn't figure why she sent it to me. And oh gosh, it's so fragile. I'm going to have to fix it. I probably can fix this with mounting tape, which is used when you mount artworks. Like, see, I already ripped it, but I think I can fix it. It is a map that shows you, and it's from the 40s, what time it is in other parts of the world when it's noon in New York. Oh, it's ripping again. It's okay. Things like this, what I'll actually do is I'll go through it, I'll try and fix it, and I will get some mounting tape for like framing, artwork framing, and I'll do it that way, and I'll smooth it out, and I'll see if I can repair it, and then I'll mount it and I'll frame it, because this is a really cool, to me, I love this kind of stuff. This is really cool. So she also sent me, well, I love this. Can you see that? I just love that. And I can forge my name on this. I don't even have to be a member. So she sent me a lot of this kind of ephemera, which I'm perfectly happy with. In fact, this is super cool. This is from the early 1960s. I think it was 63. Yeah, 63. And it's just full of recipes for vegetables, which is awesome, right? And then little stuff like this she sent me. And then these are funny. I had a bunch of these that belonged to my grandmother, and they finally just got kind of lost in time, but like their recipes and stuff. And they're brought to you actually by the gas or the electric company, which is why they show a dryer on the back, right? Stuff like this, I'm just going to show this stuff to you guys fast because the video would be very long, and then we'll cut to the chase. Oh, and then she also sent me a bunch of this stuff. These are the cooking guides that came with your appliances. I might actually put these up on Etsy, because people that own these, like if you own the Sunbeam Mixmaster, which the funny thing is I used to own this. This is what my mother had, and it was like avocado green. Here's the cookbook that went with it. Oster, an Osterizer blender. Here's the cookbook that went with it. And this one cost 35 cents, which means you actually had to buy this. They weren't giving this one away. This one cracked me up. I immediately thought to myself, yeah, I need to send this to Lacey Faye, right? It's recipes for all those molds she collects. So I'm thinking I need to contact Lacey Faye and say, I'll send this to her. I don't have her address. Little stuff like this, because she knows I sew. And a packet of seeds from 1995 that you never know. I might try sprouting them. Again, Cars. I don't know what Cars is. I'm assuming this is the Cars crackers, because these are all side dishes and stuff. This I just love. It's a guide for brides. What to wear, when to wear. Another one of these. These are really cool. If you can ever find these, by the way, these are awesome. You can do this like tabletop cooking that's kind of like Korean barbecue. You can do that with those. And so it's kind of fun. This cracked me up. This is just a guide to these, like, like a catalog. This pattern here, this is my mother's pattern that we got rid of years ago, but, and aluminum clad stainless steel. Look at that, right? And then there was an egg cookery book, another little blender book, also from Oster. So this is also Osterizer. This was, this is for fondue, for your fondue pot. This is, I'm not sure what this is. It's a guide to successful entertaining. It seems like it would have come with one of those things. It has a lot of drink recipes, so there you go. A percolator, which I have a percolator. I don't have this one, but it's kind of cool. Explains how your percolator works. This might actually be my percolator. I'm gonna have to look at that. This, which I thought was totally cool. This isn't even that old. This is from the 80s, but look at the back. Here's all your vegetables, what season they're in, and then you pull this thing down. Oops. You pull this thing down, tells you how to cook them. How cool is that? Like, awesome. And then here was my number. And coffee breaks. This is all like little coffee cakes. And it's brought to you by Maxwell House. Maxwell House coffee. Because you know, when you're having friends over and you're making fresh apple pie, there's nothing like giving them really nasty instant coffee with it. Just like tons of these. This is from the 80s too. I think this is 1981. So, you know. All right, so now we're going to get into the meat potatoes of this deal. The reason that she contacted me and told me about this box. And when she showed me the photo, this was sitting on top. Yes, all of you stop drooling. I know. Here, I'm going to take it out of the little thing. It's fairly fragile. Not as fragile as you think, though, because it's from it's this fall winter 1945, 44, 45. So this is quite literally just towards the end of the war. So rationing is still in effect. In fact, I'm going to show you guys one page of it and try not to. Let me see. Can you read that part right there? Oh, see, it's already breaking. Can you read that part about the what does it say? It says something like the battle, you know, the fashion battle. I am going to do a separate one just on this because we're going to need to look at the pages, right? We know this. We're going to need to look at the pages. I'm not usually in favor of putting stuff up on like PDFs on, you know, Etsy, but I might do this one and I'll tell you why. Let me find it. Hold on. Stay with me. This one came with, in the middle, can you guys see that? A free pattern, and it is for a beret. And I guess within this, they also show you how to make the muff, which is just basically, you know, the hand muff, which is just basically a square piece and how to sew it. Because of something like that, I feel stingy keeping it to myself. I'd love to give it away for free, but I did pay for this lot. So I'm thinking I'm going to get this scanned into a good PDF format. I don't really know the best way to do that. I'm assuming it's going to be some places like Staples. So if any of you know that, please let me know in the comments because, you know, and obviously I'm not going to sell these downloads for super expensive. If you are interested in making the beret or the muff, I'll let you know when I do specifically a video on this, and I am going to do a video specifically on this. I'll let you guys know. Here's another piece. Again, I normally am not a person that likes to do these. I don't know. I feel like this stuff should be free for everybody who's trying to like do these crafts, but I also get it when you like buy something like this and you have to put your money out for it. So this is a Needlecraft magazine from 1909. There's the front cover. This is very fragile, so I'm not really going to show it to you guys. I am going to show you a couple of little things that hopefully, here we go. Well, let's just do this interior one. It is a crocheted and embroidered corset cover. There's also, here, let me show you this one. This is a collar on the back cover. This includes all the directions for these. So this is another thing that once I figure out how to do a really good scan of it, I'm probably going to put it up on Etsy for PDF sales. All right, another thing that was in there was this. Now I have a couple of these. It's a Montgomery Ward. It's a quilt pattern book. I'm going to just add that to an Etsy pattern collection I have from the 40s because this is from 42. I tried so hard to look at this. Sorry for the glare, guys. It's so fragile I could barely get through the first page. It's from 1926. So, you know what? God bless it. Now, the last thing was this stack of this magazine. The reason I'm showing you this one is because look what she's wearing, guys. Trousers. I went out to